From political upheavals to technological marvels and societal shifts, The Simpsons have seemingly foretold them all. What once seemed like mere comedic plots have often turned into astonishing real-life events, blurring the line between satire and prophecy.
On the other hand, The Simpsons, that iconic family from Springfield, has long been revered not just for its humor, but for its uncanny ability to predict the future with eerie accuracy.
Now, as we go into The Simpsons predictions, for 2024, the year foreseen by the legendary show, brace yourself for a mind-blowing journey through the predictions that will leave you questioning reality itself. Ready? Let's get right into it.
Alright, so one of the most popular and longest-running animated programs ever made is The Simpsons. A multitude of generations have been entertained by The Simpsons since its debut in 1989, when fresh episodes were first released. One of America's favorite TV families is, without a doubt, The Simpsons. A lot of people appreciate and applaud the program, but there are also a lot of people who doubt its capacity for future prediction. Oh yes, so most of us have undoubtedly heard of The Simpsons making frequent predictions in their episodes. On the other hand, this has come to be linked with the fact that some people now think that the folks who created The Simpsons are fortune tellers with some sort of psychic ability. But wait, how in the world's name is this even possible? Given that nobody is able to look into the future, how do The Simpsons predict what will happen before it does? Well, it's simple. Nevertheless, those of us who are aware of the true motivations behind TV shows understand that The Simpsons employ a method known as predictive programming. A form of programming whereby media is used to indoctrinate the public into the goals of the elite is thereby known as predictive programming. However, for decades, the affluent have employed this type of propaganda to control the general public. To persuade the American people that we needed to go to war, for instance, the CIA was known to spread its propaganda on war through Hollywood films. Also, The Simpsons are being used for this reason, informing the general public about their future plans. As a result, when these ideas come to pass, people will accept the change far more quickly and without resistance. Now, we frequently observe that storylines in Simpsons episodes are written rather precisely, appearing to foretell events that haven't yet occurred. Now, however, it appears that the Simpson family has once again made predictions about what will happen in 2024. The return of President Trump was the first event that the Simpsons foresaw would occur in 2024. In 2015, a little video titled Trumptastic Journey was released to YouTube. And that particular episode, however, features Homer flying over a Trump 2024 presidential campaign billboard. It's also likely that you are aware that Trump declared his intention to run for president in 2024 if you have been following politics. I know, right? What a coincidence. Now, given that this episode was released prior to Trump's first term as president, we found this to be extremely fascinating. Not only did The Simpsons forecast that Trump would become president, which is something they have done before, but they also projected that he would run for the office again in 2024, something that is very impossible to have foreseen. In the meantime, Trump was elected president in 2016. There have been various predictions for 2024 made by The Simpsons, but the one that garnered the most attention was revealed in the episode that aired back in 2013. Nonetheless, a prediction about the end of the world was made by The Simpsons in that episode. Furthermore, in this episode, Homer enrolls at prep school and befriends a gang of survivalists whose leaders have established a retreat in anticipation of the end of the world. They also feature the elite gang making their way to a bunker they dug beneath. And for those of you who are unaware, electromagnetic pulse, or EMP, weapons have the potential to interfere with local electronics and the electrical grid. More so, the doomsday preppers were getting ready for the end of the world, which begins with an EMT assault in that specific episode. This is intriguing because, as many astronomers believe, there's a chance that in 2024, an EMT may strike the Earth. It was claimed as recently as December that solar winds are being targeted directly at us by a lump of massive coal that has sprouted in the sun and is broader than 60 Earths. It has also been suggested that solar storms triggered by these winds can have effects similar to those of an electromagnetic pulse. These publications claim that if these storms are powerful enough, they may even have an impact on our internet, electricity, and electronics, which is why the situation is much scarier than it seems in the film Leave the World Behind. They experience a similar cataclysmic occurrence. For the folks in the film Leave the World Behind, it was hacking that led to the same issue. A subterranean bunker serves as a place of shelter for the characters in Leave the World Behind. Therefore, it's evident that many members of the elite are actually constructing subterranean bunkers if you take a look around you now. For instance, Mark Zuckerberg, on the other hand, recently constructed an underground bunker at his $2,200 million Hawaii residence. His bunker, which is quite identical to what they showed in an episode of The Simpsons more than 10 years ago, has blast-proof doors and all the food and water he would need to survive the apocalypse. And what does that tell you? Well, before we continue, please subscribe to our channel, Planet 10. And don't forget to like, share, and comment on this video. Let us know what you think. Anyway, though the authors of The Simpsons may appear to be fortune tellers, their true identity is that of Masonic puppets. Matt Groening is the man who created The Simpsons, and he is in charge of developing the characters and topics of the TV program.
Still, Matt was destined for this career, as his family is in the entertainment business. His father, Homer Philip Groening, was a filmmaker, writer, advertiser, and cartoonist. In fact, Matt named his most well-known character, Homer, after his father. See, it's so obvious that Matt was raised in the entertainment industry. He has demonstrated to us from the start of his career that he has been a member of the club his whole life. Prior to starting The Simpsons, Matt was the successful creator of the comic strip Life in Hell. Upon closely examining Life in Hell, one will immediately realize that this comic served as an inspiration for the development of The Simpsons television series. Furthermore, Matt was demonstrating to the world what he stood for rather early on. It is hardly unexpected that The Simpsons were inspired by this bizarre comic that promotes every agenda under the sun. Like every other Hollywood Masonic puppet, Matt has demonstrated to us that he took the oath by exhibiting the one-eye symbolism. In one of his pictures, Matt is shown performing the one-eye symbolism and covering one of his eyes with a menacing expression on his face while having his arms covered in yellow paint to imitate his well-known Simpsons characters. Well, we have all seen Hollywood puppets adopt this Masonic posture. The Simpsons character, Homer, took the oath to be a free man in one of the episodes titled Homer the Great. Matt Groening also tells us that both he and his father did the same. Invariably, Homer's character is based on his real-life father, Homer Philip Groening. Matt always demonstrates to us that he is descended from a prominent Mason family. Matt appears to know the future because of this. And this is because he is aware of our future plans. Right from the very beginning, the Freemasons have had a vision for our planet. They seek to create a New Age society based on Masonic ideals, a Masonic New World Order. The Freemasons have a foothold in every government around the globe, as well as influential and powerful positions. All of America's founding fathers were Freemasons. Therefore, they practically founded the country. However, Matt Groening or any other Simpsons writer isn't magical. They're just only being used to propagate a political message. Since the Simpsons are unable to foretell the future, they are employed in predictive programming. But hey, they know the Masonic plans for the future. A well-known prediction made by the Simpsons was that Donald Trump would win the presidency. All the way back in 2000, it appears that the Simpsons foresaw that Trump would become president in 2016. In an episode titled Bart to the Future, which premiered in 2000, a Native American mystic grants Bart a vision of his future, in which he sees his sister Lisa elected as president, following Trump. And Lisa was heard in this scene stating that President Trump had left us with a significant financial crisis. How could they have anticipated that Trump would become president in 2016, 16 years earlier, when this was all the way back in 2000? However, in any case, this was always the plan, and the creators of The Simpsons were able to foresee it. You see, The Simpsons were aware of future plans in addition to making accurate predictions about the future. Matt and the other Simpsons writers are essentially Masonic puppets being exploited to promote predictive programming to the general public. They prepare us for their intentions in this way. So, what do you think about The Simpsons prediction? Do you still see them as fortune tellers, or now you know better? Let us know what you think in the comments section below. And hey, some discoveries were made by scientists. Want to know what they found? Now, go check out our previous video, This Discovery in a River Scared Scientists. Yeah, go watch it now. See you in our next video.